Have you ever reached the end of a day and felt like you wasted it? Have you ever looked at your phone, saw other people doing big things, and suddenly felt small inside your own room? Do you ever feel guilty when you rest, as if every quiet hour is proof that you're falling behind? Maybe nothing terrible happened today. Maybe the day was just slow. But still, there is a heavy feeling in your chest, a small voice saying, "I should have done more." Welcome, my dear friend, to Peace English Podcast. I am glad you are here in this quiet space. Today, you do not need to perform. You do not need to be productive. You do not need to bring a perfect mind or a perfect mood. You are welcome here exactly as you are. This is a slow English space for your listening, your breathing, and your heart. Let the outside world become softer for a little while. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands rest. Let this moment be simple. We are not here to rush. We are here to listen gently. Maybe you are sitting on your bed right now. Maybe the room is dim and the window is slowly turning dark. Maybe a small light is on beside you. Your phone is close to your hand. You pick it up, put it down, then pick it up again. There are messages, videos, photos, people smiling, people traveling, people working hard, people seeming so alive. And then you look around your own room. It feels still, too still. The cup on your table has not moved. The chair is quiet. Your body feels tired, and your mind begins to ask, what did I do with my time? That question can hurt. It can make a normal day feel like a failure. It can make rest feel like laziness. It can make silence feel like emptiness. Maybe you start counting everything you did not do. You did not finish the task. You did not reply to everyone. You did not study enough English. You did not exercise. You did not clean the room. You did not become the person you hoped to be by tonight. And slowly, the day that was simply quiet begins to feel wasted. But please hear this gently. A quiet day is not always a wasted day. A slow hour is not always an empty hour. A tired body is not a bad body. A resting mind is not a lazy mind. Sometimes life becomes quiet because something inside you needs space. Sometimes you stop moving because your heart has been carrying too much. Sometimes you are not wasting time. You are recovering from time that was too loud, too full, too demanding. We live in a world that often measures life by visible results. Finished work, clean rooms, fast progress, big plans, strong bodies, better skills, more money, more success, more improvement. But your life is not only a list of results. Your life is also the breath you take between tasks, the water you drink slowly, the way your hand touches the blanket, the sound of rain outside, the soft feeling in your chest when you finally stop pretending. These small moments may not look impressive, but they are still real life. So today, we will talk about the fear of wasting time. Not with pressure, not with shame, not with a loud speech telling you to do more. We will talk about it slowly, in simple English, with a calm heart. We will look at one central image together, an old notebook on a quiet table. Some pages are full, some pages are blank, some pages have messy writing, but the notebook is still part of a story. And maybe your life is like that too. Not every page needs to look beautiful to matter. Imagine an old notebook on a small wooden table. The table is near a window. Outside, the afternoon is turning soft. There is a little dust in the light. Maybe you can hear a motorbike far away, or the quiet hum of a fan. The notebook is open. Some pages are filled with neat words. Some pages have crossed out lines. Some pages are messy, with thoughts that were started but never finished. And then there are blank pages, empty pages, white space. At first, you may look at those blank pages and think, nothing happened here. But a blank page is not a mistake. It is not useless. It is not proof that the notebook has failed. A blank page can be a pause, a breath, a place before the next sentence. It can hold silence. It can hold waiting. It can hold the quiet space your mind needs before words come back. If every page was full, the notebook might feel crowded. If every moment of your life was filled with action, your heart might have no room to hear itself. Maybe the blank pages are not wasted. Maybe they are part of the rhythm. The first gentle lesson is this. Have you been judging your day only by what you finished? Maybe at night you look back and ask, what did I complete? If the answer feels small, you feel bad. Maybe you cleaned only one corner. Maybe you studied English for only 10 minutes. Maybe you answered one email, not all of them. Maybe you rested more than you planned. Then your mind says, this was not enough. But perhaps your mind is using the wrong question. Maybe the better question is not, what did I finish? Maybe it is, how did I live through this day? Think about a day when you did not do much, but you survived a difficult feeling. You felt anxious, but you stayed. You felt sad, but you ate something. You felt tired, but you took a shower. You felt lonely, but you listened to a calm voice. These things may not look like achievements. No one may clap for them, but they matter. They are small signs that you are still caring for yourself in the middle of life. They are lines written quietly on the page, even if no one else can read them. The reframe is soft. A day does not need to be full to be meaningful. Your worth is not measured by how many boxes you check. Some days are for doing. Some days are for healing. Some days are for noticing what hurts. Some days are for taking one breath and staying alive. Your healing statement is this. My day can be quiet and still matter. Let that sentence rest inside you. My day can be quiet and still matter. You are allowed to count invisible progress. You are allowed to honor the pages that look empty, but held your life gently. The second gentle lesson is this. Do you think rest is stealing time from your future? Maybe when you sit down, your mind says, you should be working. When you lie in bed, it says, you should be improving. When you take a slow walk, it says, you should be doing something useful. This voice can be very loud. It can make even peaceful moments feel unsafe. It tells you that time only has value when it creates something other people can see. But your body knows another truth. Your body knows that rest is not the enemy of life. Rest is part of life. Look again at the old notebook. If you write on every page without stopping, your hand will become tired. Your words may become unclear. You may lose the feeling behind the writing. But when you pause, when you leave space, when you let the ink dry, the next words can come more gently. In the same way, your life needs pauses. Your heart needs white space. Your mind needs time when it is not producing, proving, comparing, or planning. This space is not a failure. It is where your inner world can breathe. Maybe your rest today is very simple. Sitting by the window for 5 minutes, drinking water without checking your phone, closing your eyes and feeling your shoulders soften. Listening to English without forcing yourself to understand every word. Looking at the sky and letting it be enough. These moments may not look important from the outside, but inside, they help you return to yourself. They help your nervous heart feel safe again. They help your next step become kinder. The reframe is gentle. Rest does not take life away from you. Rest gives you back to your life. When you rest with kindness, you are not wasting time. You are protecting the person who lives inside that time. Your healing statement is this: rest is not wasted time. Rest is how I return. Say it slowly if you need it. Rest is not wasted time. Rest is how I return. You do not have to wait until you are completely exhausted before you are allowed to pause. You can rest before you break. The third gentle lesson is this: have you been comparing your page to someone else's chapter? Maybe you see someone online starting a business, traveling, getting married, speaking fluent English, buying a house, changing their body, building a dream. You see one bright piece of their life, and then you compare it with your quiet room, your tired face, your unfinished plans. It feels unfair. It feels like everyone is moving while you are standing still, but you are not seeing their whole notebook. You are seeing one page they chose to show. Behind every bright page, there are messy pages. There are crossed out lines. There are blank spaces. There are days of doubt, fear, boredom, waiting, and trying again. No life is only highlight. No person is only success. Everyone has quiet rooms. Everyone has evenings when they wonder if they are doing enough. Everyone has moments when the future feels unclear. But the internet often hides the slow pages. It shows the finished sentence, not the shaking hand that wrote it. So, when you compare, please be careful with your heart. Your path may be slower, but it is still yours. Your page may be quieter, but it is still part of your story. Your progress may not look like someone else's progress, but that does not mean it is less real. Maybe today, your page says, I rested. Maybe it says, I tried. Maybe it says, I felt lost, but I did not give up. That is still a page. That is still life. That is still a story worth keeping. The reframe is simple. You do not need to live a life that looks impressive to other people. You need to live a life that lets you stay connected to yourself. Your healing statement is this: my life is not late. My page is still being written. Let those words move slowly through you. My life is not late. My page is still being written. There is no need to force your story to look like someone else's. A quiet chapter can still be beautiful. A slow chapter can still be important. So, my dear friend, maybe the fear of wasting time is really the fear that your life does not count unless it looks big, but your life counts in small rooms too. It counts when you are brushing your teeth with tired eyes. It counts when you are listening to the rain. It counts when you are learning one new word in English. It counts when you are sitting still, trying to understand your own heart. You are not a machine built only for output. You are a human being, and being here is already part of the miracle. Maybe not every day will become a memory. Maybe not every hour will become a result, but every moment can still belong to your life. The blank page, the messy page, the slow page, the quiet page, none of them need to be thrown away. They are all part of the notebook. They are all part of you. And now, let us move into a very small practice, not to fix the day, but to return to it gently. For the next minute or two, let us practice seeing this moment as life, not as wasted time. You do not need to do anything special. Just notice where you are. Notice the chair, the bed, the floor, or the wall near you. Notice your hands. Are they warm or cool? Are they open or closed? If your phone is beside you, maybe turn it face down for a moment. Let the screen rest. Let your eyes rest. Let the room come back to you. Now, take a slow breath in and let it out gently. Again, breathe in and feel that you are here. Breathe out and let your shoulders soften. Ask yourself quietly, what is one thing I noticed today? Not one thing you achieved, not one thing you finished, just one thing you noticed. Maybe the color of the sky, the taste of your drink, the sound of someone's voice, the softness of your blanket, the feeling of your own breath. Let that small noticing count. Now, place one hand on your chest or on your stomach. Say this softly in your mind. This moment is still my life. Say it again, slower. This moment is still my life. If you want, add this sentence. I do not need to earn the right to be here. Let the words sit with you. You may not believe them completely yet, and that is okay. We are not forcing belief. We are simply opening a small door. As we close today, remember this. Time is not only something you spend, time is something you live inside. Some days will be full of action. Some days will be full of rest. Some days will look empty from the outside, but inside, something quiet is being repaired. You are allowed to have slow days. You are allowed to have blank pages. You are allowed to be a person, not a project. Let these affirmations stay close to your heart. My day can be quiet and still matter. Rest is not wasted time. Rest is how I return. My life is not late. My page is still being written. And maybe one more time softly. Slow moments are still life. Slow moments are still life. Slow moments are still life. Thank you for spending this quiet time with Peace English Podcast. If this episode helped you feel a little softer towards yourself, you can like, subscribe, and come back whenever you need a calm English space. A place to listen slowly. A place to practice gently. A place where your English can grow and your heart can rest. Take care of yourself, my dear friend. Do not rush back into the noise too quickly. Stay with your breath for one more moment. Let the day be enough. Let this page be enough. And remember, a quiet life is not a wasted life.